Hello, Jay Williams here, and thanks for coming through to check out this video. I'm coming to you from Australia, a place called Manly. As you can see, it's like beautiful coastline. It's absolutely amazing being here. But the reason I'm creating this video today is because I want to ask you a question. Do you feel worthy? Do you feel worthy of success? Do you feel worthy of love? Do you feel worthy of fantastic relationships? Do you feel worthy of happiness? One of the things I've discovered recently is that a lot of people feel unworthy. So when someone makes a compliment about them, when they say, "Oh, hey, your hair looks lovely today," they'll get that horrible feeling inside of them. When someone tells you, "Wow, you're amazing on video," I used to get that a lot. "Wow, you're super successful," and then you get that uncomfortable feeling in your stomach. It's a pretty common thing, and recently I've had a huge breakthrough. I hope that you can, well, I don't hope you can relate, but hopefully if it's something you have gone through yourself, that it'll start firing a few things off in your mind, and hopefully you can take a lesson from it and overcome this feeling of unworthiness, so you can achieve the success which you want in life, relationships, and happiness in business, etc. So let's get to it. So basically, I'm part of a coaching program. I'm part of a private personal development mastermind where I have a couple of coaches, and basically we jump on a call and they work through your problems. Because what happens in life is, growing up we have experiences, things happen to us, and that shapes our behaviours, that shapes the lens in which we see the world, and we behave in a certain way, we use certain language as a result of the behaviours that have happened to us. We get that uncomfortable feeling in our stomach when someone pays us a compliment. That's simply because something that's happened to you. Now, what I discovered recently through working with my coaches, that I've spent the last 30 years living my dad's life. I spent the last 30 years trying to live up to my dad and make it clear to my dad, not make it clear, but trying to prove to my dad that I'm worthy of his love. Now you can imagine this was a bit of a shock when my coaches told me this. 30 years of my life trying to prove to someone else that I'm worthy of their love. See, what happened is that at the age of 3, my parents got divorced. I used to get to see my dad one day a week, and so anytime I got to spend some time with him, I'd literally be in there trying to help him building walls, cutting down hedges, anything, building anything, doing anything I could, playing sport with him. And my dad was always someone who's a very man's man, but he was always good at everything. He was successful at pretty much every single thing he did, and I always felt like I had to live up to that. I used to play sport, and every time he'd come and watch, I'd try hard all the time because I wanted to live up to him. And what I found is, as I went through life, because of those very early years and those experiences of not feeling love, when my dad would never tell me he loved me or he was proud of me or just put his arm around me, because I never felt worthy of his love, what I tended to do in my life is I tend to jump from one thing to another, to the next, to the next, to the next. And I'd be successful. I've been successful at everything I've ever tried in life, to maybe this level, but I've never been able to go up there. And I was really curious for the reason for this, and this is why I got into the coaching mastermind. I knew there was something deep within me that was causing this, and it's because I didn't feel worthy. And what I tended to do was, I get to a certain level in a business or a career or a sport where I was pretty good at it, I was pretty successful in it, and I'd be going like this, "Hey Dad, look at me, I'm successful." But then I wouldn't get the love which I wanted, and so as a result, I jump to the next thing, and I get really good at that, learn, get really good at that, and then I go, "Dad, look at me, I'm successful," and he still wouldn't give it me. And this all comes down to proving to someone else that you're worthy of their love. So there is a huge lesson in this. When we are trying to prove to someone else, when we're looking for external validation from other people in our lives, we lose all our power. We lose all our power to create and create the ultimate life. So as long as we're giving our energy, I'm going to prove it to you, I'm going to be successful, I'm going to be this, I'm worthy of your love, we lose all our power to achieve the life, the success, the happiness and the relationships that we deserve. So what we have to do is regain that power, and the way we do it is look at our childhood, look at why we're behaving the way we are, look at why we feel unworthy, and there's always a root cause here, and the way in which you deal with it is you accept it, you first find it, then you accept what it is, you feel unworthy for this reason, and then you need to approach that person, for example my dad in this example, and have the conversation. Explain how you feel about it. Explain that you don't feel like you live up to his expectation. Explain that you've always wanted to be like him. And just explain that, you know what, Dad? I'm an adult now. I've got everything I need to be happy in life. So all I want from you is for you to accept me 100% as I am. Whether I get a girlfriend, whether I start a business, a new career, I'm making these choices and this is my life. It's time for you to let go of me and let me go on and live my life. And so as a result of this, when you get to this position, you find yourself in your power place. You find yourself in a place where you can create anything you want. I tell you what, you'll feel in control, you'll feel happy, and you will feel worthy, which is most important. And that's going to allow you to go and create the ultimate life, your fulfillment, your happiness, you'll fulfill on your potential. And that is an amazing, amazing thing. So hopefully you've got something out of this from me sharing this very personal story. If you have, then I'd love to hear, is there something that you're going through or you've been through in the past that you've dealt with? How did you deal with it? Just place them in the comments box below, or if you're receiving this in an email, simply reply to the email and just let me know your thoughts. Hope you have an amazing, amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you soon for another video. Bye for now.